The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The obstacle is the way. He who fears death will never truly live. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The only way to happiness is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thought. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. He who is brave is free. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. You don't have control over what happens to you, but you do have control over how you respond. Take charge of your reactions. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. The wise man sees in every misfortune an opportunity for improvement. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The universe is change. Our life, what our thoughts make it. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. The first step in wisdom is to desire it. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. The wise man is neither raised up by prosperity nor cast down by adversity, for always he has striven to rely predominantly on himself and to drive all joy from himself. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The more we do, the more we can do. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. You become what you give your attention to. The greatest obstacle to live in expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. What progress have I made? I am beginning to be my own person. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the things itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. The world turns aside to let any man pass who knows where he is going. There is no such thing as a good or bad fortune for the individual. We live in common, and no one can live happily who has regard to himself alone and transforms everything into question of his own utility. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. The soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts.